Hello, hello.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 2 p.m. I am so thrilled and so excited to finally sit down with this amazing nutritionist, Shubhi Rolla. So we are gonna actually talk about nutrition. But before then, I wanted to tell you about myself. So my name is Stella. Just for her audience, my name is Stella Lee, and I'm in the wellness consultant. So what I do is actually passion about health. My background is in healthcare, so I've been in the healthcare field for over 2 decades. So ever since after COVID, I actually see people, their health are going down. Even 40 years old, they actually need an open heart surgery. So that's made me feel like, I have something that I can share. And of course, I need some help with my nutritionist friend. So there we are here to talk about nutrition. Okay?
Thank you, Stella. Thank you. So first of all, for my viewers, I was supposed to go live on Instagram, but some glitch out there, so I am live on Facebook. I hope you all can see me, and if you have any questions, let me know. So yeah, thank you, Stella, for having me. I'm super excited to talk about nutrition. It's such an important topic.
It is so. Ever since, like, it's more than before. So tell my audience about a little bit about your nutrition journey. What you do, why you do what you do right now.
So I'm Shubhi Ravla. I am a holistic nutritionist. I'm a perimenopause and a menopause coach. I'm also a metabolic balance coach and a Reiki master practitioner. Lots of things, right? So my nutrition journey is very personal, actually. So like many other women, as we age, I started feeling that my body is not behaving the way it was earlier. So I had low energy, fatigue, that constant weight gain in spite of doing everything correct, like by the book. And I just felt that my overall well-being was going down. And that's when I started getting interested to study nutrition, not only to help myself, but also to help other women and other people who are going through the similar challenges of health. And when the doctors are not able to give you answers, that's when you need to go and train. And that's what Nutrify Me does. It focuses on the well-being of people so that you feel more energetic and more healthy in general.
Wow. That's why something, it's so true that something happened to us. It's not because something happened to us, it's something for us. So for you, to be something you can actually put out there to help other people. So that's so amazing.
Thank you.
So, I want to talk about good nutrition. Now, when people start talking about good nutrition, they get overwhelmed. So what do you think is a simple and sustainable, that we can, actually look like in real life about good nutrition?
You're actually right. Nutrition these days have become overwhelming. The knowledge has become overwhelming because there is so much information all around us, right? Like there's information overload, and people think that when it comes to nutrition, you have to spend thousands of hours in kitchen. You have to really get your groove into it, but it's not like that. I strongly believe healthy food, nutritious food is the simplest possible food, your home cooked meals. So anything which grows on your on Mother Earth, with Mother Earth, like your plants, your fruits, your vegetables, nuts and seeds, your dairy, and legumes, beans, all these whole grains, they are your simple nutritious meals. Like just assemble a few of them and here it goes. You really don't have to be so cautious or overworked when it comes to nutrition.
Wow, after hearing what you said, I was like, I feel okay. What a relief. Actually, simple things. It doesn't have to be overwhelmed with nutrition, what to eat. That's so amazing. Now, with many culture around the world, they use different spices. I always have that question: spices and herbs. And what is like everyday food like will give you with that health and energy?
In specific, if you ask about spices and herbs, I would say they are the powerhouse of nutrition. They are full of antioxidants, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory properties, and they are a great addition to your meals.
Wow. Okay. So, like, when somebody wanted to have start a health journey, do they have to give up some food? Some people think, you have to be on a restricted diet. So, what is your philosophy on balance, enjoyment, and nourishment?
My philosophy is very simple. So there's a very important word and it is called mindful eating, and that is what I believe in. You don't have to leave your, favorite foods as such. You don't have to go into restriction that I can't have. Let's assume you love burgers or pizzas, and which we all know is not as healthy. You don't have to just abstain from them. Be mindful. Enjoy your meals. Guilt is one thing which is an emotion which might actually create a lot of oxidative stress in your body. So if there is no guilt around the food, you're enjoying your meals. At the same time, you're mindful of what you're eating. So following, I would say 80-20 rule, which means that 80% you are perfect. You're eating what you should be eating. And 20% you can enjoy your life. Go ahead and have that burger. Who's saying no to that? Like, enjoy it.
Well,
so mindful eating is the right way to go.
But really, very, very, I think it's doable.
Yes.
Because, sometimes I want to have a cup of ice cream and then I feel so guilty. But after you say, yes, 20-80, you don't have to give up what you love. Yeah. Because that means like, okay, life is no meaning because you're always restricted on what you eat. Yeah. You still want to have enjoyment and yet eating healthy. That is the ultimate goal. And it sounds like, it's a sustainable goal too, because you don't have to give up anything. Yeah. So now for spices and herbs, again, you mentioned, I know I still really hooked on to the different spices because I know from my South Asian friend, they have different herbs or spices than I have, like turmeric and all that. So what is the like taste, other than the taste, and what is the like nutrition wise? Those herbs and spices.
That's actually a very nice question. So I'm an Indian, and in our kitchen on a daily basis we use lots of herbs and spices. If I start naming that, it's going to be long list. But just like we use cumin on a daily basis, turmeric on a daily basis, coriander powder on a daily basis in our meals, like ginger, garlic. All these things are not just flavor enhancers for your meal. They are full of nutrition. Like how a small, Stella, if you've ever had antibiotics, they're just small pills, right? Just a small pill. How a small pill can work as an antibiotic for you, same way a small dose of your herb and spices can, fulfill your nutritional requirement when it comes to antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial properties. Like you're sick, I've heard people consuming garlic and onion when they have cold, when they have fever, because they have those properties to help you feel better. So, yeah, what about you? I'm sure you must be using a lot of herbs and spices in your meals.
I love garlic. Wow. Whatever cooking, it's not only just tastes good, and I know the nutritional value is there. So for me personally, I love garlic and ginger. So I heard that, people when they're having cold, they put ginger and boil water. Yes. And then they drink it because it's got some, some magic potion to it.
Yeah, the magic potion is the good properties which Mother Nature has given us. Ginger is not only good for cold and cough, ginger is good for digestion also. A lot of times before the meals, if you can have a bit of like, I'm going to share a tip if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so before meals, if you can cut raw turmeric, along with ginger, add a bit of lemon and black pepper. Remember to add black pepper. If you have that before your meal or along with your meal, you're going to aid your digestion. Your digestive juices would be better. You would be digesting that food better, and you would be absorbing the nutrition also better.
Oh, wow. What a wealth of, I think this is like a encyclopedia of nutrition. That is so amazing. So I also have a few questions I want to ask you. I make notes. If you have, any of you have some question, please throw it in. So, I hear a lot about antioxidant. So I know some people don't even know what that is. So can you, give us a simple way to understand what is an antioxidant?
Antioxidants in a layman language would be your internal cleanup crew. So how you call a cleaning lady once a week to your house to clean up, right? That's your internal cleanup crew, but it is working 24/7. Okay, so what happens is with our stress, with all the pollution around us, all the toxins present around us, the quality of the soil depleting, the quality of your food is depleting, with your lifestyle, less sleep, all these things add stress in our body. We all know that. We feel stressful, but this stress in our body, there's a term called oxidative stress. So your cells are going through that. Byproduct of that is these cells will create a kind of a toxic environment in your body. These cells need to be eliminated, and this is what antioxidants are going to do. They're going to help you to clear up this mess.
Wow, that's very clear. You need to clean up that mess daily because it got built up and then you get sick. It's like chronic inflammation will be happening. So of course, with today's busy lifestyle, everyone has, you know, family, job. Some people like working 16 hours, 2 jobs, overtime. What do you think so many people are not getting enough nutrients? So even they think they are eating regularly.
So eating food is one part of it, but how much are you absorbing your food? You don't know that. So how much is your gut effective? Like, is your gut working efficiently? Your digestive system? That's where everything starts. Do you know your digestive system starts working the moment you think about food? So how we say, oh, I'm thinking about some food and I feel like eating it. I have that, you know, that feeling, I want to have it. That is the first step of your digestion. Your digestive juices starts being produced in your body, ready to digest all that food. But sometimes because of stress and other factors which we just discussed, your digestion slows down. That's the first thing that gets impacted in your body. Besides your other systems, your digestion slows down. When digestion slows down, that means no matter the amount of supplements that you're having, no matter the amount of good, wholesome, organic meals you're having, you're not absorbing the nutrition. If you're not absorbing the nutrition, what is going to happen? There will be inflammation in the body and you will see stuff such as weight gain, stubborn weight, like, you know, you're not able to get off, which even I experienced. Hormonal changes, sugar imbalances, fatigue, constant tiredness, you know, wired but tired, not able to sleep. All these issues start coming in.
Right. So you really cannot make that, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask you, like, what are the common signs that you see people having that imbalance?
Common signs, I just spoke.
Mentioned,
I just spoke. So again, I just speak again about them that, you know, when you're feeling fatigued all the time, when you're feeling low, even your mood, if, you know, everything is fine in your life and you're still feeling low and cranky and irritated, again, it's a sign of nutritional imbalances, hair fall, dry skin, brittle nails, then digestive issues, constipation, or probably doing frequent washroom visits. You know, a very interesting story. The other day I got a client call and the client told me, oh, my digestion is really nice. And I asked, how so? And he was like, I go to washroom after every meal. So, and I was like, no, that's not healthy because you are supposed to keep that food in your body. It takes time. It takes at least 20 hours for that food to be digested. But with you, it's just happening every 4 hours. That means whatever you're eating is just passing through your system. You realize so that your digestion has to be perfect in that context.
Right. Oh, wow. It's just so much knowledge in this field, nutrition. So people are, you know, looking for good nutritional way and stuff. You really need to pay attention, okay? Pay attention because, you know, I think I always really believe aging also play into a factor. Not just stress. Of course, stress is a big one, but aging. You know, we're aging every single day.
Every single day. The moment you're born, you're aging.
Well, actually, I heard about maybe in 30s. So, you know, I really believe, you know, if you really want to take care of your body, it really is a daily thing. it's not waiting until you are, 50 or 60. Wait until you retire. That is not the way to do it. I'm always, explaining to people that, it's like a car, right? You got to maintain your car. Well, your car, you go in like yearly service or oil change every so often. But sometimes we are like neglect the body and we just abuse our body, to be honest.
Yeah, you're so right. We kind of put our body on the last priority. We all know we need to do 10,000 steps. We don't do that. We all know we need to eat healthy food, wholesome meal. We don't do that. Like, we are aware of these things, but we don't do that on the name of my life is very busy. I have other things to do. So we put it on the last, priority.
Right.
So
that's right. So that's why we want to have a conversation. Periodically, you should have a conversation. It's time to look into that. How well am my body is doing, right? So I am just curious, if there is a snapshot about how your nutritional is, or maybe your antioxidant level. Do you think that would be a good tour or a good snapshot for people to know?
Stella, so I strongly believe awareness is equal to power. So if you're aware of what's happening in your body, you are powerful. Why? Because then you can take steps accordingly. You're not just wild guessing everywhere that this is what I need to eat. I need to put 100 supplements and, whatever is in fashion or in trend, I should be having that. You need to be aware. And I know about your products. You have that artificial intelligence instrument. It's called Prism IO.
That's right.
Is that correct?
That's right.
So this instrument can, if I'm not wrong, tell you about your antioxidants level, how well you've slept, and how is your energy in general. If you can have a snapshot of that, you know it's excellent.
Yeah, I really believe so. And what I'm promoting right now is our Prism IO. This is a intelligent wellness device. And in 15 seconds, actually painlessly let you know how's your antioxidant score. And I'm sure this is the only one right now. I'm sure this is the only one in the world that can actually biohacking. We have heard the word biohacking so much, the Aura Ring and you name it, people are tracking, right? So, but no nutritional score. I really believe that will be, accommodating with everybody, each household. Even, I heard that, you and your kid are having conversation. Sometimes it's fighting about eating fruit and vegetable. It's not going well, So that definitely going to help with all the household and with the knowledge that we learn from Shubhi. So if somebody's watching right now, if you have some question, you by all means, write down and then we can answer it. Yes. If not, follow Shubhi. She is amazing in her Nutrify Me page. Okay, so I learned a lot from her. I know she's up from time to time. I watch her live and tell you a little bit here and there, a trick, tips. So that's amazing. So before closing, I'd like to ask you just one more question. And if somebody decide to have a healthy journey, so what would be give us one or two simple steps that we can start to just kick the ball rolling, so to speak?
For sure. It's very simple. It's very easy. Okay. So make sure that your plate has good protein, good fats. Don't be shy of fats. Fats is equal to good hormones. Remember that. So people who say that I'm not going to have fat, I'm going to delete fat, they're going to harm their hormone production. So good protein, good fat, good amount of carbohydrates, fiber, having a rainbow plate, add rainbow vegetables. Mother Earth has given us so much, like red bell peppers, purple cabbage, green spinach, there's pink onion, white garlic. There's make it beautiful. Have that kind of plate and you'll be good. And second important thing is hydration. Most of us are shy when it comes to drinking water. We don't even realize our body is asking for water till the time, dehydration really hits you. Why do you want to reach that level? So these two tips, make your plate colorful, rainbow plate, good protein, fats and carbohydrates, fiber and water. Simple.
Oh wow. Thank you so much. And you know what? Go on her page. She have more tips and tricks. So I just cannot say thank you for your time. Yeah, if you guys wanted more of interview like this, let me know, let her know. Maybe we can have another session, talk about more. And then you can join in, have more questions, because we are all like real people talking about real life challenges, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Stella.
See